You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, I have a big, important question for you guys to ask. And I want to talk about it and lay out my argument and see what you guys think. Should Adam Newman give up on Sally Spectra on Young and the Restless? Sally Spectra's world has been upended again. She's been dumped by another Newman man, and she is reeling. But does she need to look outside of the Newmans for her next romance, or give in and admit she still loves Adam? And should he stand by and wait for her to make this decision? She already told Adam she can't get him out of her head. That was on Monday's US episode, but is it enough? And as for Adam, should he keep trying to convince Sally that she's the one for him or just walk away? A lot of fans are divided between wanting them back together and wanting him to walk away and find someone else or her to stick with Nick. But there's not actually a whole lot of options in town. I want to talk about this and what Adam should do next, whether or not he can make this work with Sally. But hey, first, if you have not already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Y&R updates. So after the big showdown on Monday's Y&R, when Sally finally admitted she can't shake her feelings for Adam, she told him, "If you still love me, just leave." And he did leave. But did she mean leave for now, leave for good? And will he be back? I almost feel like Adam Newman needs a palate cleanser to make sure that Sally is the one that he wants, and this is not just part of him being competitive with his brother or just stuck in a rut. And that would also give Sally the chance to think about what happens if she doesn't figure out that she still loves and wants to be with Adam. You know, Sally got her shot at a rebound romance because Nick cannot resist hopping into bed with anyone that Adam has been with. I mean, it's kind of sketchy that Nick couldn't wait to slide into the warm spot in her bed that Adam just left. So the big question is, what should Adam do now? Since Sally asked him to walk away, should he just keep on walking? I know that Adam doesn't want to leave her, but at the same time, he really wants Sally to be happy. Remember, he offered to talk to Nick and help smooth things over, take the blame for the kiss, and keep her relationship with his brother intact. I mean, that's love, baby, right? But maybe Adam needs to take a break from pursuing her, if only to write Sally Spectra a reality check of what her world and her life would be like without him in it. Of course, he deeply regrets breaking up with her, which was summer 2022, so it's been a little over a year, like 15 months ago. He has tried every way he can to make it up to her, and he has taken kind of a lot of abuse from both her and Nick, honestly, everybody in Genoa City. And, you know, Adam even took it on the chin when she tried to blame him for the death of their little baby, Ava, which was clearly not his fault. I kind of feel like Adam needs to draw this line in the sand and show her what a future without him looks like. Because almost from the moment he broke up with her to try and save her job from his evil sister, Nick was right there, right there. He waited about 39 seconds to start wooing her once his brother Adam called things off with her. So Sally's had, you know, more than a year, I think, of Nick warming her bed and convincing her he's the brother she should be with. But at the same time, she also had Adam right there to boost her ego by saying she's his person, his twin flame, the woman he'll never stop loving. He's proposed to her countless times. I mean, it's nice to have a hunk and a spare hunk, but what if Sally had no Newmans after her? What then? I think Adam maybe needs to find someone else to date. Claire Grace is new in town. She's cute. She's a couple of years younger than him, but not a lot. Maybe they should grab drinks downstairs at the GCAC where Sally could see him flirting with a pretty girl. Or how about Elena Dawson? She needs some scenes. She hasn't had a date in a minute, and she's a nice girl, age appropriate, and Nick hasn't dated her yet. You know, the upside to pursuing a rebound romance with either Claire or Elena is that they are not exes of Nick's. That's a plus. Although if Adam started dating them, I bet Nick would start thinking, hey, maybe I should get me some of that, you know, like he always does. But still, I think it would be very good for Sally to see see what it looks like if Adam moves on from her. Even if he doesn't want to, even if it's only to kind of teach her a little show and tell lesson, I think Sally needs a taste of her own medicine. I mean, it's too bad her sister Coco Spectra is not in Genoa City, or Adam could really show Sally some karma and date her sister. I mean, Coco's a little young for Adam, but honestly, Sally's a little young for Nick too. She's closer to his daughter Summer's age than his, and Adam is much closer in age to Coco than Sally is to Nick, if you do the math. So what do you think? Should Adam Newman keep doggedly pursuing Sally, or just walk away? Take a break, date someone new, have a little rebound romance, and wait to see if that brings Sally running to him. I'm honestly pretty tired of watching Adam beg her to be with him. I feel like he should have given up months ago, stood back, and waited until Nick broke her heart, as he would inevitably do, as Adam warned her he would do. Because let's be real, if Adam didn't still want Sally, I think Nick would have lost interest in her much faster. I think Adam has actually been all up in her business trying to shield her from his brother breaking her heart, as he said that he would do, because he always goes back to Sharon, his soulmate. You know, right now, Sally is claiming to be heartbroken, but I don't think she is, honestly. She didn't love Nick. Nick didn't have her heart. I think she liked the attention from Nick. I think she liked the hot sex on demand. And of course, the big investment in her new company didn't hurt. But love, I did not feel that at all. That's why she kept having to kind of pep talk herself into it. But, you know, you love someone or you don't. You shouldn't have to try and make yourself fall in love. And I, in fact, and this is just in my humble opinion, I don't think you can make yourself fall in love with someone. I don't think that that's possible. I think you can convince yourself to date someone or to be with someone or to stick with someone, but I don't think you can make yourself fall in love. You can't. Nick is not Sally's person, not that I've seen. I feel like Adam is her person, but I think he needs to let her cool her jets, feel his absence in her life, and then her come and pursue him. Otherwise, I feel like Adam is always going to be her beck and call boy. They should be on equal footing, and that's not going to happen, I think, unless he walks away and then she decides to follow. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Adam just needs to keep chipping away at her resolve? Or is this desperate thing not a good look and he needs to walk away and see what happens? That's what I think should happen, but what do you guys think? Drop your comments below. I promise I read all of your comments. I don't always have time to reply to all of them, but I read them all every day. And definitely click a like if you enjoyed this little conversation, and click subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in to Talk Young and the Restless with me every day. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.